Hi, I often get asked, Jack, I've just discovered you as an author, I'm new to your books, I haven't read any, but where do I start? I've gone to your website and I've seen that you've got some series and you've got some standalones, but where do I begin? So I often reply by saying, that depends on what you like. But here's the good news. No matter whether you like domestic thrillers, police procedurals, crime, mystery, suspense, even romantic thrillers, I've got you covered. Because in each of my books, there are elements of all those genres. So I've got wide appeal to a lot of tastes. But in today's video, I'm going to give you 2 recommendations of where to start with my books. And then we'll take a deep dive into one of those recommendations. So let's get started. Now my first recommendation is my No Justice series, starting with the first book, No Justice. It's about a guy called Ben Shaw. He's a bit of a drifter, bit of a vigilante. He travels the back roads and desolate highways of small town America. Not looking for trouble, trying to avoid trouble, but trouble always manages to find him. And what I've said in these books, because they're all based in small towns, is that the worst villains hide in these small towns. It's also got a bit of romance in it and some sex scenes. So if you like a small town thriller with a dose of romantic thriller as well, then maybe check out the No Justice series and see if you like them. Now my second recommendation is Mill Point Road, my Amazon #1 bestseller. Now Mill Point Road is more of a psychological thriller, a domestic thriller, and it's the first book in my Ravenwood series. Now it's about 5 women who live in the town of Ravenwood in Maryland, and they have 5 dark and sinister secrets, and there's a killer in the town who knows all their secrets. But it's also got elements of police procedure, crime, mystery and suspense, as all my books do. So if you like domestic thrillers as well as psychological thrillers, then maybe check out Mill Point Road, the first book in my Ravenwood series. So let's take a deeper dive into my No Justice series, starting with No Justice. Now these are all standalone books in the series. You can read them in any order because I've pretty much put a little bit of backstory into the beginning of each book to get you up to speed. But I do recommend starting with No Justice, the first book in this series. Now you may know another common series about a vigilante drifter who gets into trouble in small towns. But what's unique about this book is that Ben Shaw is not some 6'4" muscle-bound Hulk that can storm into a bar and beat up 10 bikers. He's pretty ordinary. He's average build, average height, and he's pretty much nothing special. But he does have a unique skill set that tends to tip the scales in his favor. Something else unique about this series, in my opinion, is that he's not really the main hero of the stories. Who are the main heroes? Are the women that are victims. Now, in these small towns, they're being bullied, typically by a corrupt sheriff or a dishonest mayor or a politician or a powerful family that's ruling the town with an iron fist, or a group of villains, a group of bullies. And it's a story about those women, those victims, who don't have the courage and they don't have the skills and the know-how to push back, to stand up to the abuse that they're getting, to stand up to the bullying, and they're being forced off their ranch, or they're being pushed out of their business, or they're being run out of town. So Ben tends to facilitate the courage of these women, to bring it to the forefront. So it's really the women's story arc about how they grow and they develop with his help and rise to the occasion and push back and defeat these villains that are in these small towns. So another unique thing about these books is that Ben Shaw has a dark secret. He's got a real anger problem, and it's only triggered when his life's in danger or someone that he cares about's life's in danger. And I call it the red wave, where he tends to black out and can't remember what happens. But it's for good. He uses that triggering and that anger for good. So he'll meet aggression with extreme aggression. He'll combat violence with extreme violence. But like I said, he only does it for the good of helping people. To give you an example, in the 4th book in the series, Hidden Justice, Ben literally goes through a brick wall to reach a woman who's been drugged and is about to be gang raped. He blacks out. I won't give any spoilers as to what happens, but he ends up in jail and he can't remember what's happened. So if the No Justice series, it sounds like something you're interested in, then maybe give it a go. Or as I said, try my domestic psychological thriller series, Mill Point Road. And the truth is that all my books have elements of crime, police procedure, mystery and suspense, domestic thriller, psychological thriller. Go to my website, all my books are there. I pretty much cater for everyone, so I'm sure you'll find something to your taste. So thanks for watching the video. Take care, stay safe, and I hope to see you soon.